Hello, my dear brothers and sisters, my Biafran people, my African people. I say good evening, wherever you are around the world. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, according to your time zone. This is M Special. I have come again. I'm happy to be here with you again. I hope we are all doing well. I hope in the midst of all the bad news and every disappointment coming out from those that are supposed to be the leaders of this world, that we are all holding fast and believing that we are conquerors and we must conquer in Christ Jesus. I want to use this opportunity to thank all my Biafran people that has kept on pushing the buttons even as it seems like the internet is silent. I must congratulate and thank Ikenga of Biafra land for his broadcast where he was asking, where are we? I say, may God bless you. The good work you are doing is only God that will pay you. Truly, as you said, anybody that is fighting the Biafran fight for gain is not a true fighter, because the Biafra we are talking about is not just a religion, it is in our blood. Just like me, as I am here, my father fought the Biafran war. He told me the story of Biafran war. He told me what led to it. I lived it out till today. So I am not just here to show my face on the screen. I have a reason for doing what I am doing. And so does each and every one of us. Whether we are doing it for Africa as a continent, we know that majority of us knows where's the shoe, where it pitches, and we know exactly where we want to be. That being said, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And special, do talk about Biafra, Nigeria, Africa in general. Anything that will may uplift Africa to its rightful position, I promote it, because we have no other home than Africa. And when it comes to Africa, we bow down to our individual countries as one people. And thank God that this new generation of Africa has risen to know that we are one citizens of Africa, no matter where we find ourselves, and the fight is for us and nobody can fight it for us. That being said, I also congratulate Igbo Area TV. They are doing wonderfully well. They have kept up the music by giving the current news that are coming out from Biafra land and Nigeria. I also thank Biafra Generation and many others that are not silent. I must thank our sister, I don't know, I forgot her name now, that is always 24 hours there. I say, may God bless you. Whenever I remember your name, I will call it. You are doing great. You are really doing great. So today I want to talk about recently we are still crying for the 1,900 and something able men and women that Wike of River State wasted their life in Obibo. I'm just trying to come out of it. In fact, it's really weighed me down, that killing. I did not sleep for 1 week. But I want to tell you that the greatest problem and the greatest cause on Africa is the cause of bad leadership. Not just that they are bad, but that Africa is being led by people that have no clue of their own history. They don't care to learn, and they care more of their pockets and of their names. They just want to belong. Even when they go out to Europe and the West or the Caucasians, they are even not up to houseboys, but they are satisfied to that. That is the greatest problem of Africa, the leadership problem. People that does not have ego of their own, because a man that has ego will always protect his own and will always make sure that the other man knows that whenever he is around, he will feel his presence. But the African leaders are not in that platform. I know that they are being forced on us, but it is our duty as African citizens and African youths to fight back. Because if you don't know what I'm saying, go and watch French Revolution. When you watch French Revolution, you will understand exactly what I am saying. Europe has their war. In fact, they destroyed Africa by hiding our history from us. and brainwashing our heads. Okay? When I came here and I studied in Europe, that's when I knew the importance of history. So if you don't know your history, you can never know where you are going, and you will live a chaff life. It is time for every African citizen to go back and learn your history. If it is cancelled in the schools, it cannot be cancelled on the internet. Now communication is on our fingertips, that it is only takes us to create time and search for the right news and act on it. That being said, I want to talk about the Okwa West local government area people of Abia State came out to protest against the Fulani settlement in their land, asking the so-called governor of Abia State to take the Fulani settlement to his own local government, that they are tired, they cannot go to farm. All what they get after 21 years of pronouncing them as an oil community was Fulani settlement. Every governor that came to Abia State has left them in the dark, and now Okezi Bazo has come. The only thing he can do for them is to bring Fulani curse upon them that will destroy their lives more. The worst is that even the farm that they are feeding on, they cannot even access their farms. Their girls and women are being raped. There are kidnapping everywhere by Fulani herdsmen. So they are calling on the governor to please resettle them to his own local government, if it wishes, that if he thinks is the best thing he can do for himself. What a shame. What a shame to the Southeast governors. What a shame to the governors that are in Biafra land. They hide on the umbrella. This one will say, hey, I'm from South, like the stupid Wike will say that he is not Igbo. You know, these people, when you hear their utterances, you will know that they don't even respect their own families, their own children and wife. We can see it on Wike, when Wike opened his dirty mouth where he is being interviewed to tell the wife and talk to the wife that if she did not change her Igbo name, that he would divorce her. What an abomination. Eh? What an abomination. What type of people are these? Are they the only people that have stepped into occultic meetings and the union? Are they the only people that have tested power? I see them as people that have nothing to contribute to humanity apart from to steal, to loot, and to destroy. Because like Governor Wike claimed to be a lawyer, there is nothing showing that he knows even the common law as an ordinary man, not to talk of knowing the constitutional law. Because if he is a lawyer, he saw what is happening in Nigeria. We saw him when he was making noise. We thought he was a human being, not knowing that he was just doing that for political gain. And that also underlined that it's not like they don't know what is right, but they have chosen to do what is wrong. Because if they have not chosen to do what is wrong, after causing and fighting with the Fulani and the zoo, police and government before his second election, he will not come out to kill innocent citizens of his own state that he's supposed to protect. Killing them using the same enemies. Not just killing them because they caused something or they are on their way, fishing them from their homes and destroying lives. A boy of 19 years, did you know what 19 years is? Before you groom a child of 19 years, you know the gap that Wike has left in that community. And I have never stopped praying, and I pray and I tell God anytime I mention his name in my mouth, curse will befall him. As he did to other children, he will stay. If death did not claim him, he will wish for death and he will not see, because he will bury all his own in a very short time. Since he liked death, death will visit him no matter where they are. Tell me what you think about this video. The people of Asa, Ukwa West local government area of Abia State have come out in protest, asking the governor of Abia State to relocate the Fulani settlements, cow settlements, to his own local government and allow them to have peace. What a shame. What a curse. What an irony. Those that are supposed to protect us has become those that brought death to our doorsteps. But we will never relent. We will never stop, because I surely know that their time and their game is over. And I strongly believe that it is this year, because I knew the dream that I dreamt May last year. If not for the sabos, in the spirit we are already in Biafra, and they cannot saboteur forever. Their time is up, and that is why the only thing they can do is to follow the enemy to drink the blood of their own people, which will fish them out when we get Biafra. Thank you, and do not forget to comment. In M Special, I deliberate and you comment. Bring forth your comments, bring forth your advices, and let us know how we can make our society a better place, and how we can fasten and hasten the Biafra movement, because we will do what we will do, and God will do what we cannot do. We human beings is the one that will fight, and God will actualize it where we cannot do. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all the officials of IPOB and every movement that is earnestly and genuinely fighting for the freedom of Biafra and the freedom of every oppressed persons around the world. Thank you, and God bless you.